Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I figured we could take a break from the weekly vlogging to dive into my current skincare routine. As I mentioned before, I'm 46, I'm gonna be 47 this year, so the countdown to 50 is on, but to be honest, my skin has never looked better. So I wanted to walk you through my very simple at-home skincare routine for both the morning and the evening. What I love most about my routine is that it does not involve expensive procedures. It doesn't involve expensive equipment. It doesn't involve any invasive procedures. So I'm going to walk you through what I do in the morning and the evening. And these are all tried and true products that I have fallen in love with, that I've been using for years. Okay, to give you guys some background, my skin in my teens was pretty flawless. I didn't really have any issues with blemishes or breakouts. However, once I got into my mid-20s, I had very, very bad cystic acne, which was extremely painful. I would get it concentrated on my chin, in between, like the center of my forehead. Of course, it was hormonally aggravated as well. And then I would also get these, like, they weren't blemishes, but you know when you can feel like there's a hard spot in your skin, like a hard bump that would never quite come to the surface, but if you touch it, there's something hard underneath the skin. So those would be sprinkled all over the place. I went to dermatologist. I tried prescription creams. They put me on some birth control for a while, which did nothing. It just made me crazy. So I'd really just kind of like struggled with very bad skin, and that skin lasted into my mid-30s. My skin in general was very oily, especially through the T-zone. And then I would notice too, like anytime I would try to wear foundation, it would just cake on my face, right? Like you could tell when your skin's just not in a good place, when whatever you're putting on it just clings and cakes and just does not look flattering at all. But as I said, now that I've gotten older and I've finally gotten my skin under control, it literally has never looked better. It's clear of blemishes. It's very luminous. It's very plump looking. It feels very hydrated. And I attribute that to all these products that I'm going to be running through with you today. Now, I'm a big believer that it's also important when it comes to maintaining beautiful skin that you nourish from within. So of course that means drinking lots of water. And in fact, I like to say hydrate before you caffeinate. So I give myself a treat of having 1 cup of coffee every morning, but before I take 1 sip, I've already had a glass of water. So as soon as I wake up, I have a glass of water. That way I rehydrate my skin, and I definitely encourage you to do the same. And then of course, drinking plenty of water throughout the day. There are also 2 supplements I like to take daily. The first is this grass-fed bone and marrow supplement. This is from Ancestral Supplements. It's pasture raised in New Zealand and Australia. This is grass-fed and grass-finished beef. And of course, hormone, pesticide, and GMO free. I take 3 of these every morning because it also has a beautiful dose of high quality calcium, obviously with the bone and marrow. And then you're also getting the collagen, which to me is really important, obviously, for your skin. So speaking of collagen, in addition to the bone and marrow, I also take 2 capsules of their living collagen per day. This is the best collagen I've ever tried. I started out trying to take a powder form of collagen, but it was just, it was so gritty. I hated the taste. So I did some research, love this brand, love everything they're about, and I've had great success using this supplement too. Now, getting into my actual routines, starting off in the morning. When it comes to a cleanser, I have fallen in love with this one by La Roche-Posay. It is so gentle yet effective. I've found that with other cleansers, I would have to use one in the morning and a separate one in the evening because it couldn't necessarily remove all my makeup. And I don't like using 2 cleansers. I'd rather just use one, and this is it. I've been using it now for about 2 years, and in the morning, I literally just use like a pea-size amount. A little goes a long way just to refresh and cleanse my skin after I wake up. So after I cleanse, the next thing I do is reach for one of my favorite products. This has become a must in my everyday routine. and it is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum by Merit. Oh my gosh. As you guys know, I'm on a budget now. You know our situation. There are certain products, though, I refuse to live without. This is one of them. I collaborated with Merit, I'm going to say like a year and a half ago, and they sent me a bottle of this to sample. I have used it nonstop. So I went through that bottle. I purchased a second one. I think this is my third bottle, which you can see is almost kicked. But it just creates this beautiful luminosity to the skin. You can feel it sinking in and really penetrating deep into the skin. And what I love most about it is it really creates this beautiful base for your makeup, which I love to wear every day. So it plays really well with foundation, blush, bronzer, everything you are using in your makeup routine. And it just adds that beautiful plumping luminosity. So that is one of the many reasons why this has become one of my beloved favorites. Once I've applied that beautiful glow serum, the next thing I go for is this gorgeous triple hyaluronic acid serum from Beauty Pie. My skin loves hyaluronic acid. I found that out very, very fast. And this is another product that you can literally just feel, again, it's sinking into the skin. It's creating that dewy luminosity. It's also adding some plumpness to the skin. It plays really well with makeup if you want to layer on top of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. And then to top it off, the last step in my morning routine, obviously a great moisturizer. Again, another triple hyaluronic acid product. This is the most beautiful cream. Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a thicker consistency, so I use it kind of sparingly, but sometimes I do get a little bit excessive just because it's so luxurious. But you can just, once again, you feel it sinking in, it's plumping, it's hydrating. I mean, your skin just feels so moisturized after using this. It is incredible. Another product, obviously, that works really, really well under makeup. And this one, in addition to having 3 different hyaluronic acid molecules, also has vegan squalene, glycerin, and Mishima mushroom. Combined, it's a beautiful product. Absolutely love this. And from there, I am set. Everything I apply makeup-wise on top of those products just sinks into the skin. It's a seamless, flawless look. I don't have any like strange caking of the foundation or areas where makeup products are like clumping on my skin. It just creates the most beautiful, fresh, dewy, luminous base. So when it comes to the evening, a lot of these products I just keep in the rotation from morning to night. The first, going back to that beautiful cleanser. As I said in the past, it has been a struggle to find a cleanser that actually removes makeup but doesn't make your skin feel completely void of moisture. Your skin doesn't feel stripped when you use this cleanser. It's so beautiful. I will use about 2 pumps, one to just, initially dissolve all that makeup, a second pump just to like really get my skin cleansed, and I feel like that does the trick. And then once I've gotten out of the shower, another go-to product is this beautiful exfoliant from Paula's Choice. You guys, I mentioned before that in my 20s I had horrible cystic acne. The only thing that cured it was the introduction of this product here. There's so many testimonials now about this exfoliant online, on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere. It lives up to the hype. It is so, so good. It's a salicylic acid-based exfoliator that you just put on your skin with either a cotton pad or a reusable pad. You don't rinse it off. You just let it sink in, do its thing. It is the best exfoliant I've ever used. Again, super, super gentle. And in fact, thinking back on some of the products I used to use in my 20s, like wondering why my skin was so aggravated. Do any of you remember the apricot scrub by St. Ives? I used that religiously and it was so harsh. It was way too rough for my skin type, and that just further aggravated it. But that was my understanding of what an exfoliator was supposed to do. So this was such a pleasant deviation from that process, and honestly is another one of those products where I just refuse to live without it. Once I've exfoliated my skin, I go back to the hyaluronic acid serum from Beauty Pie, just 2 pumps, massage it in all over the skin. That exfoliant really does a nice job of prepping your skin for all of your serums, your toners, your moisturizers. and doing its thing in a really, really beautiful way. And then once I have done that, I go to another triple hyaluronic acid moisturizer. This one's also from Beauty Pie, so I kind of rotate from day to night between the one from Good Light that I featured earlier and this one. Honestly, one or the other would just be fine. I just happen to have both of these in my arsenal right now. And I really like to massage all these products in this area here. Don't ever forget to massage everything into your neck, everything into your décolleté. That's gonna help keep it moisturized, luminous, and plump looking. And then when it comes to under eyes, I know this is going to sound crazy. Maybe this isn't for everybody, but I, for probably about 10 years now, have used organic virgin coconut oil, cold pressed, unrefined, underneath my eyes. I swear by doing this. If you remember years ago, like when cleansing with coconut oil was a big thing, moisturizing with it was a big thing, I tried that. It clogged my pores, but I did find that it created some really beautiful results when I would just gently tap it in underneath the eyes. I bring it over to the corners, go over my eyelids, massage that area. I'll massage it into my eyelashes, into my eyebrow hairs. I swear by doing this. If you're hesitant, talk to your dermatologist. I've never had an issue with it. But the reason why I wanted to do it was because I started thinking about under eye products, you know, and like, what do I want to put on that area? Obviously, something that has like these beautiful natural fatty acids, like just thinking about them all sinking into the skin was really appealing to me. And as I said, I have had fantastic results. I use this religiously every single evening. And then final step in my evening skincare routine is definitely to put a layer of lip balm on before going to bed. This one I have right now is actually made locally in South Dakota. It's by a brand called Hope and Health. It's a peppermint lip balm that's tallow based. I know tallow has become a really like hyped up thing. I wasn't sure what to expect from it, but I gotta tell you, oh my gosh, this one I have, it's so, so good. It doesn't taste like gamey, or you can't really taste the tallow. It's just this beautifully hydrating lip balm. The one I have consists of tallow, beeswax, honey, organic olive oil, and peppermint oil. The majority of those products have been locally sourced. If you're not into tallow, I will also link below some shea butter based lip balms that I swear by. I used to use those religiously too, and I loved them just as much. And that is it for my morning and evening skincare routine. As I said, I keep it pretty simple. I like sticking with products that I have a history with, that have proven themselves to be worthy of being included in my routine, that are simple yet effective, really beautiful and luxurious feeling, but at a reasonable price point as well. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.